Chiappa Firearms was the first ones to come out with a dedicated 1911 22, and we have several models. This specific model is the new Citadel 1911 Hogue model. It's exclusively distributed by Legacy International. With this 1911, there's a couple characteristics I'd like to point out to you. We've had a lot of issues with the 1911, people complaining about malfunctions with it. And we have to remind them constantly that this has the very same characteristics as an actual 1911 in 45. For the people who've never shot a 1911 before, or may be more familiar with shooting some of the more modern semi-automatics, such as the Glocks or the XD platforms, they may grip this pistol a little different from what they do normally. We have to remind them that you grip this with a firm grip just like you do a 1911. Otherwise, you have a very high probability of a malfunction. It may not feed correctly because if you break your wrist or break the elbow while you're firing, it may absorb some of the energy and not allow that slide to move all the way back like it should, which can cause a malfunction. There's been numerous occasions where we've been on the range, people have some issues with it. We'd pick up, take their load, charge the pistol up, as you can see, when this pistol is handled correctly with a firm grip, it functions flawlessly. However, quite often we have people who don't quite understand the grip of the 1911, and when I speak of breaking your wrist, I'm talking about when you're shooting, you allow your wrist to break and be real loose and not a firm hold. Likewise with the elbow. And when you do that, and if you don't have you don't have to have a death grip, but a firm grip, as if you were shooting a 45. If I shoot it real loose, as you can see, we just had a malfunction. What that caused was the round did not chamber because I didn't have a firm grip. The slide did not go back far enough to actually cycle around, and that would cause a malfunction or a misfeed, which is not uncommon with a 1911 if you're not doing it correctly. But when you do it with a firm grip, and another thing I'd like to point out also is make sure you use good quality ammunition. I know a lot of people like to go to the discount warehouses, discount stores, and buy bulk pack ammunition that's a lot less expensive. If you find something that works well in your firearm, that's great. But don't take it out on the firearm if it doesn't, because quite often the problem could be the ammunition. At Chiappa Firearms, we test exclusively with CCI Mini Mag. It may cost just a little bit more, but the quality of the performance we get from the firearm with the quality ammunition are results I guarantee you'll be much happier with.